John Carpenter would have been 70 years old today. We celebrate his birthday by looking back at his 5 favourite films. To Rotten Tomatoes. Despite how it appears, I'm actually not dead. You know it's a real quit your bullshit when the guy that you're making a post about turns up and just debunks it. You'd think Rotten Tomatoes, a website about movies, would actually know if actors were alive or not. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I am Blue. I can't say that anymore. My name is Blue, and I'm going to be doing a video today, as you will already have been able to tell by the title, on r/quityourbullsh, and it's the second video that I've done on this subreddit. I'm running out of ideas, so if you have any specific subreddits you want me to look at, put them in the comments. Next week's video is a subreddit I haven't done a video on yet, so I'm not completely out of ideas, but I'm definitely running out. So let's take a look, shall we? Bible address every Sunday, 6 PM. Evolution is a lie. If you have evidence to disprove evolution, then write it down, get it peer reviewed, and collect your Nobel Prize. Yeah, I mean, so I'm not especially religious. I don't know. I'm sort of in and out. I don't really know what I am. But I personally believe that if a God exists, then evolution was just done. Like God doesn't disprove evolution. If God exists, then he did evolution. Evolution clearly exists. We have a lot of proof for that. So if God exists, then he did evolution. That's all there is to it. Don't know what's more stupid. People who think the earth is flat, or people who refuse to vaccinate their kids and risk their children's health because they believe it causes autism. How stupid was I then that I vaccinated and it caused problems that killed my daughter? Where on the stupidity scale would you put me? At a 10, considering your daughter was 34 years old and died of an asthma attack from the asthma that runs in your family. Oh, so just... You're really trying to use your daughter's unrelated death to push your anti-vax agenda? That's not only disrespectful, but stupid. Mark Hamill called Zack Snyder's Watchmen his favorite movie. No, I didn't. These are my favorite quit your bullshits, is when a post, a Twitter page or someone reportedly quotes an actor or a celebrity, and then afterwards that person's just like, you're just lying, like you're just making this up. I don't know why they do it. Did they really think they would get more clicks from saying Mark Hamill said this was his favorite movie? Like, come on. Your phone is now hacked. Do exactly as I say and I'll remove the hack. If you don't, then I'll destroy your phone. If you try to block or report me, I'll still destroy it. Now send your age and a live face pic to prove you're real. What kind of phone am I on? What OS? You have 30 seconds to send them before I destroy it. You didn't answer my question. I don't need to. It's been more than 30 seconds. Yep, and it's getting destroyed. You didn't really plan ahead for people taking you up on your bullshit, did you? Yes, I just destroy it. You think I can't? I'm still waiting on that. Look, I'm gonna go get some lunch. You have fun with hacking my phone. Just copying all your content from it first. Okay, sure. You done yet? I mean, it can't take that long. I only have 4 pictures on my phone, and they're all of pigeons. I just wanna say one thing about this guy. The first message that he sends is your phone is hacked, do exactly as I say and I'll remove the hack. If you don't, I'll destroy your phone. Sure, that a hacker could say that. But After that, he says, now send your age and a live face pic to prove you're real. If you've hacked someone's phone, surely you know they're real. And you'd be able to tell their age from the hack. You just literally opened with, I'm not a real hacker. Go along with it. I don't know if that's meant to be hey, if it's a typo, or if it is actually Hedge, if there's a place in Jacksonville called Hedge. Either way, Hedge, Jacksonville. We can't wait to... Oh, it's because it's Swedish. It's a joke. Hey, Jacksonville, we can't wait to open our doors to you and your family. The American flag is supposed to be flown higher than any other country's flag here. Our flags are flown according to the United States Code, G. When flags of 2 or more nations are displayed, they are to be flown from separate staffs of the same height. The flags should be approximately equal size. International usage forbids the display of the flag of one nation above the other nation in time of peace. So there you go. I mean, what does this guy think is going to happen? That a Swedish company is going to go, hey, we're selling our stuff in your country, but your country is more important to us than our own. No, that's not how that works. Also, it's a flag. Are you really going to be that petty over a flag? Like, come on. It's a furniture shop that sells meatballs. Does it really matter? The Mountain with his brothers is the definition of you thought. These are 2 basketball players in Iceland, not my brothers. I don't actually have a brother. I have 2 sisters. Oh, getting called out by the actual Mountain. There you have it. I mean, nothing more needs to be said. And of course 2 basketball players are going to be huge. That's like the reason they're basketball players. I'm not angry. Lil Nas X addresses those who bullied him for coming out. Nobody bullied me. I'm a big boy. Dude, I have total props for Lil Nas actually. Like, he's killing it. And he's a pretty funny guy. So you know what? Keep doing you, Lil Nas. Even if people did bully you, keep doing you. Don't listen to them. But I mean, obviously they didn't bully you because otherwise you wouldn't have needed to say anything. I'm also just gonna point out the fact that Lil Nas isn't gonna see this video. Like, I say keep doing you, Lil Nas, but he's not watching. He's not hearing this. Steve Irwin's actions were not on target with his supposed message of protecting wildlife. A real wildlife expert and someone who respects animals for the individuals they are leaves them to their own business in their natural homes. Oh, it's Peter. Of course it's Peter. It had... Steve Irwin didn't have a kill rate of over 80%. You do. He didn't donate $70,000 to a convicted arsonist. You did. And he wasn't in bed with eco-terrorist networks. Again, you. His passion was animal conservation. Yours is profit. So take your self-righteous BS and shove it. Why does Peter still exist? Why has it not been shut down yet? Because it is the definition of false advertising. Peter is the equivalent of buying a vegan sandwich and putting chicken in it. Hi, it's me. I'm recording this after I finished recording that video, and I was in the process of editing it when I realized that I talk about an issue. I address the issue of Peter, but I don't address any alternatives. Because one of the issues you might find is that a lot of charities to do with animals are corrupt and, you know, all profit. And I wanted to take a little moment to address some non-profit charities. So that's what I'm gonna do, because there's a lot of dodgy companies out there, you know? There's Peter, who are obviously evil. And then there's even like Pedigree Chum, the food company for dogs, that are just awful. So let's take a minute to look at some charities for animals that are excellent and non-profit. How about that? First of all, there is Austin Pets Alive, which has been around since, I believe, 2006 and is all about, you know, animals. Since they've begun, they have rescued over 25,000 cats and dogs, and have celebrated 8 years of having a no-kill policy, unlike PETA, who kills 90% of their animals. So they don't kill any. There you go. No-kill anniversary, September 13th. That will be 8 years, I believe. It was just on screen there. So there's one. There's Austin. I will be putting the link to all of these in the description. Austin Pets Alive is a great start. Then we have Best Friends, Save Them All, who again is another charity. They work to eliminate homeless pets, so they want to get pets off the streets. They want to help with unwanted litters and all of that kind of stuff. They strive to demonstrate compassion and respect for all living animals, I think is one of their quotes. They are also anti-discrimination and want to help home pets like pit bulls and, other dogs that are illegal in some states and that are generally cast out as these evil, angry dogs when really they're just dogs. So that's another one. They want to take in animals like that. And then we have the Kansas City Project, who help also to home unwanted animals and pets in Kansas. They're very similar to Best Friends in that they are, they're no-kill, they're taking animals off the streets, they want to home as many pets as they can. So I will also be putting the link for them in the description. And then we have the Humane Society, who they've helped over 100,000 animals every year, and they work to educate people on the issues that we're facing with, animal treatment and stuff. They want to educate people on what it's like to raise an animal and also on the awful things that happen to animals so that in the future, maybe they won't happen so much. So that another great charity. And finally, we have Alley Cat Allies, who I like because I like cats, who work to make safe communities for outdoor cats so that they can, roam and be free outside of their houses. Because cats, sure, there are some house cats, but a lot of cats like to be outside. I know my cats love going outside. So a charity working to make a safer environment for cats to be able to go outside, that's just a great thing. So yeah, there's a few there's a few charities that you can consider looking at rather than PETA, because calling PETA a charity is both a stretch and a fantasy. You're a stupid fucking anti-SJW, lol. This blog is stupid. I hate you crackers, white people. Bleh. What? That's not grammar. I hate you crackers, white people. Suck, go suck a dick. Looks like I triggered more SJWs. Keep sending these asks. They only fuel my logic. Never forget the guy who didn't remember to hit Anon before sending himself hate mail. Oh my gosh, he did! It's him! Dark Death Rage, what a name. He must hate SJWs if he's gonna pretend to be one to fuel his hate. I am equals I'm. Am doesn't exist in the English vocab. Please stop using it. Am in the English language. Am I a joke to you? What kind of, cracked up person? I was trying to think of a name. They're the kind of people that comment on someone's page saying, wow, this is cultural appropriation because you're using Spanish in your name. And then it turns out that person is Spanish, they're the equivalent of that person that went, no white person should ever need to speak Spanish, forgetting the entire country of Spain. Lol, never vaccinated and never got sick. Didn't stop me from becoming a Marine. LMAO, here comes the hate comments. Quit your bullshit, buddy. The US military forces you to get every single vaccine. Marine my ass. I don't get why people make stuff up when they clearly have no idea what they're talking about. That nobody thinks they're smart. Gal Gadot made $300,000 for Wonder Woman, as compared to Henry Cavill's $14 million for Man of Steel. The most compelling DC villain is the pay gap. Yeah, seriously. No, This has been debunked. No, Gal Gadot isn't making 46 times less than Henry Cavill. A viral misleading stat about Henry Cavill's Man of Steel's salary doesn't say as much about the Hollywood gender wage gap as it seems. Stop with this stupidity. Every week some idiot writes an article trying to make DC look bad. $30,000 is the pay before the film is released. $14 million is the total pay after the film has been released due to bonuses. She will be getting paid more later. I love when movies pay like this. Never forget that this is how Keanu Reeves f***ed over Warner Brothers and became the highest paid actor of all time. All because he was willing to take a much lower pay up front in exchange for a higher cut of the overall profits, and they agreed, thinking the movie wouldn't be that successful. So instead of $10 million they originally offered him, he ended up getting paid $256 million for The Matrix in the first year, and is still getting paid around $5 million for it every single year, 18 years later. Wow. I mean, the end of that post wasn't a quit your BS, but yeah, these feminists that don't actually research their own stats really annoy me, okay? You're trying to make it look like she's not getting paid as much as Henry Cavill when she is. And if she isn't, it's because the movie will be less successful than Man of Steel. And if the movie isn't less successful, maybe it's more successful, she'll get paid more than Henry Cavill. That's just the crux of it. Like, stop making stuff up. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know about movie politics. You're just some random annoying person on Twitter. I must tell you that I spent extensive hours of research on the subject, and I now have the equivalent knowledge of a doctor or immunologist. Vaccines cause autism. Water has more aluminium than vaccines. It's stupid because there is a difference between ingestion and injection. When drinking something, your body has digestive filters, while a vaccine put in your bloodstream doesn't. Do your fucking research, you stupid chink. Wow, that ending. Whew. That I was not expecting that. 1. Extensive as they may be, hours of research on the internet does not beat 5 years of medical school. And I see you just got that job as a cashier at 40 years old, so it's safe to say you didn't even go to college at all. 2. 3. Vaccines don't cause autism. Show me one study that hasn't been debunked yet that prove they do. I've had this argument hundreds of times, and I've never got anything shown. 4. A vaccine put in your bloodstream doesn't have filters. Excuse me, but didn't you learn what the liver and kidneys are during your hours of research? Their main purpose is to filter drugs. 5. You just called me a chink, you motherfucker. I'm glad your kids don't talk to you, you disgusting piece of shit. Also, props to your husband for leaving you. He probably got tired of your shit. Also, Mum says that the family doesn't want you to come to the wedding next month, so don't bother showing up. Wow! Okay, that got personal. Jeez. I didn't realize they had family ties. I thought it was just an online argument. The fact that this person knows them on a personal enough level that they'd be going to a wedding, and the fact that after that they called them a chink, says a lot more about their personality than the fact that they're an anti-vaxxer, but not that much. Puerto Rican here. Live in the US though. Thank you for Trump. Thank you, Trump, for sending this hospital ship to us. Much appreciated. Weird, in another post you said you were Indian. Oh, you're the Donald poster. Cambodian Vietnamese guy here. I don't see why someone can't be both Puerto Rican and Indian. Perhaps OP's parents come from both countries and he identifies as both. In my case, my mum is from Cambodia and my dad is from Vietnam. I therefore identify as both Cambodian and Vietnamese. Lameo, you posted with the same account. He's trying to prove a point, but he forgot to change accounts. Good job. That's smart. Smart man. I got banned from the movie sub for a comment that had 200 upvotes. So people like it and agreed, but the mod banned because it was a conservative opinion related to movies. R/movies mod here. Here's the comment you were banned for. You're Islamic, which means you're retarded. Please go away. Clearly I stuck a chord with some people and you're just hating. It had no upvotes. Ouch. Also, he calls someone retarded, but let's count the amount of misspelled yours here. 1, 2, 3. Also, stuck instead of struck, and he misspelled chord. He's not really got a leg to stand on. He's not exactly a genius, is he? This Victoria's Secret model can program code in Python, C++, Java, MIPS, and Objective-C. Anyone? I don't think so. Only print hello world. Yeah, she can write hello world. What a waste. I have 27,481 points on Stack Overflow. I'm on the iOS tutorial team for RayWenderlich.com. I'm the lead iOS software engineer for Rallybound, the 841st fastest growing company in the US according to @Inc. magazine. I have a bachelor's degree from Amherst where I double majored in computer science and theatre, and I'm able to live my life doing everything I love. Looking at these comments, I wonder why 41% of women in technical careers drop out because of a hostile work environment. Go figure. Yeah, I mean, the fact that people would immediately assume that she can't do any of the stuff that coders can do because she's a model is actually, like, disgusting. And the fact that she's borderline a genius, like, with all the stuff she's just come out and said, she's borderline a genius and she's a model. She is living the best life someone could live. Just let her live it. It's her life, not yours. That's going to about wrap it up for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope you got as angry as me at some of these people. If you enjoyed the comment, please feel free to leave a subscription and ring that notification bell, because I've got a couple of comments from people that, even my tiny little channel, there are comments from people saying that YouTube hasn't been showing my videos. So YouTube, what are you doing? What are you doing? I've only got 800 subscribers and you're still not showing half of them my content. What is that? Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.